This is Hannibal from thehannibaltv.com, and I'm with Afa Jr., who I haven't seen since about 2006, but I've been following his career. He was, of course, in WWE, been very successful there, and he is here today at Markout at the Meadowlands. How are you doing today, buddy?
Doing great, man. It's great to see you. Like you said, it's been a long time, and I always like to catch up with the guys from our training days in Deep South, and it's been staying busy, so it's good.
How did you like it in Deep South? Speaking of Deep South, that was a bit of a controversial territory. I was low enough that I was like off the radar, but you were under contract then and about to be brought up.
Yeah, well, I got brought in for a tryout the same time as Natalie Neidhart and TJ Wilson.
Yeah.
So we were in the same tryout class, and we nailed it. We did our thing, and they kept us out of the group, and the rest is history after that. But they basically, after Deep South, and then they went to FCW and stuff like that. They gave me the option to go to OVW and stuff like that, but I felt more comfortable staying with the crew and in FCW because it's basically the same Deep South guys.
I remember from that tryout, Natty got cut or something, and she couldn't perform the last few days, and she was all upset over that, thinking that her chances would be blown, and she's ended up having a career all these years later.
How about it? Natty's going to be a Hall of Famer, no doubt. I love Natty. She's a great chick, and TJ too, man. TJ is probably one of the best guys I've ever been in the ring with. Our chemistry we've established through training and stuff like that is second to none. I still haven't found anybody that could really hang, as far as TJ goes. He's just on another level.
A lot of people would say you're misused a little bit in WWE because they didn't really give you the Samoan gimmick, the classic one like Umaga had. They kind of made you a normal person.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on how your time was there?
My time on the road was good. As far as my character and stuff like that goes, I was put in a very hard spot because we went from the savage Samoans, and I was the one who talked. You know what I mean? I was the one who wore the boots. I was the one, I'm pretty outspoken. I like to speak, I like to talk, and I kind of broke the ground for that. And now, they got the Usos and Roman and everybody, and they're out there talking, you know what I mean? And I don't want to say that I was the first one to do it, because I wasn't. Rikishi talked a little bit, but I was really the first one in the modern era to do it. So it kind of made it easier for the guys to follow.
Now you're young enough, you could still have another run there potentially. Is that something that you could see in the future? Maybe not if WWE, maybe AEW, ROH?
Well, being an independent, anything could happen. We're always striving for bigger and better shows. I've worked with Ring of Honor a little bit. Haven't really spoken too much to AEW. Worked TNA once or twice, so I have opportunities to get on shows and stuff like that. It's just, it's a business, and at the end of the day, it's always going to be a business. So who knows? Anything can happen in wrestling, that.
What was it like having Afa as a dad growing up? Was he pretty strict?
Oh, absolutely. It was. I could always remember. I messed up or something, and my dad would like, "Get over here, give me the wild Samoan eyes," and I'm crying before I even get over there, and then he hit me with a working punch. But it's having a wild Samoan as a father. It's everybody else is scared of him, so you have that natural respect for him. But I wouldn't change a thing. My dad is a great guy, and I love seeing him, and every time I go down to Florida and stuff like that, it's always a blessing to be around him,
And one of the big people that he trained, of course, was Batista. What do you think of all Batista's success lately? Now he's a huge movie star. I understand he's going to be the star of a big Netflix film coming up.
Yeah, Batista was a great guy, very humble when he was training. He went down, I believe, to the WCW camp and got turned down, and he pursued it. He came up pretty old, old to start, but he made the best of it, and he was like a sponge. Because Pops he's a great big man trainer. I want to say probably tops, as far as training big men. Not really the best cruiserweight trainer, but heavyweights and stuff like that. So Batista fit right in, and he owned his craft, and he wasn't with us very long before he signed, so.
Any favorite matches of your father's growing up?
I love my dad and Uncle Sika versus Jimmy Snuka and Andre from the Garden. One of the best matches I've ever seen, and it's just the crowd reaction and everything, and the way that everybody was, helping each other, and Andre was selling for everybody, you know what I mean? It was just awesome.
How was Andre with you when you were a kid? I'm sure you had some interactions.
He was just a giant, man. I was real little at that point. Just looking up at a big man like that, and I was more of a Hulk Hogan, a Macho Man guy, you know what I mean? That was a little bit later, but, Andre he's just a presence, man, and larger than life,
Now, we know you're on Facebook. Any other social media where fans can follow you?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, at Samoan Storm, and same on Facebook, it's at Samoan Storm, and I stay pretty busy, and I'm adapting to that social media thing, so it's a fun process.
And you're doing a tag team thing with Lloyd here and there.
Yeah. Me and Lloyd, we tagged as the Sons of Samoa. We had a lot of success in Puerto Rico. 3-time WWC tag team champions for Carlos Colon.
Oh, you beat my record. I was a 2-time.
Yeah. So Lloyd's like a 7-time or something like that. But our most recent run, we won the belt 3 times. Haven't been down in Puerto Rico ever since the hurricane and stuff hit. And
I don't think business is too great from the pictures I've seen.
Yeah, no, but I love Puerto Rico. I have a great fan base there. They love to hate me. So man, I have a lot of good things to say about Puerto Rico. So I'd love to go back. Once business and stuff picks up and see what happens.
So if people want to book you, they can just hit you up on social media?
Social media, yeah. You can hit me up on social media, or you can email me at bookafajr@gmail.com.
There you go. We may just have to face off in a match one of these days, because I think we could have a pretty good match, and it could be interesting. I don't really have the hatred for you, though, so I don't know if I could do that. But thanks a lot for talking to us, and I'm glad to see you're doing good. Any final message for the fans out there?
Just thank you guys for following me and following Hannibal TV. I've been keeping track of Hannibal, and since our Deep South days, and I see he's been doing big things. And like I said, it's just great to see everybody and on events like this.